In this video we're going to check out some of the new DLC vehicles and purchase them, like the ramp Buggy, the Phantom and the Ruiner2000, and the retro Eligy, which is like Paul Walker's Skyline from Fast and Furious. And as you can see, a lot of these cars come with a hefty price tag, like up into 3 million, close to 4 million. Well worth it though, they're a lot of fun. They are expensive, but if you've done your homework and prepped for the DLC, then you should have enough money to play around. You don't really need that much, but just a little pocket full of change helps. And there is a fair decent amount of vehicles, like you can see there's trucks and there's camper vans done up like zombie wagons and all sorts of stuff, so we'll end up checking them all out, but today we're just going to check out the Ford that I mentioned before and see how they go. Also, right at the very end of the video, I patched on a little bit of gameplay in the Buggy when I was online playing with someone else, and we wrecked on the cops a little bit, and it was quite interesting, so stay tuned and watch. The Ruiner2000 is kind of cool. It's like Knight Rider. Remember Kit? Yeah, it's got the flashing red light across the front and all that. It shoots missiles out the front. It's got the ability to jump by pushing in your L3, and it also has a parachute that you can use once it's up in the air. It's quite cool. And I should mention, it doesn't just shoot missiles, you can actually swap it to machine gun as well, so you can get homing missiles, straight missiles, and machine gun fire straight out the front of the vehicle. So, without further ado, let's go check out the first vehicle right now. And the vehicles are all stored into a warehouse that you have to purchase before being able to buy the vehicles. You also have to steal a certain amount of vehicles before being able to purchase and store these ones. I believe that's how it works. That's what I had to do anyway. So just make sure that you go and do the required things before you go trying to purchase and store vehicles. And there's the cars that we stole in the last video, still sitting there. I haven't decided to export them yet. I'll do that one day, and hopefully I'll get them somewhere without getting them blown up by people in lobbies like happened last time. So I'm just going to leave this going while I run down the stairs to the basement storage area, just so that you guys can see where you've got to head when you want to get your vehicles out and play with them. And as you can see, as we enter the area, there's a lot of room for storing vehicles. I'm not sure exactly how many you can store in here. I haven't looked at that yet, but yeah, you can store all sorts of vehicles in here, like the armoured ones, that like insurgents and stuff like that. And we'll get in the ramp Buggy and we'll take that for a spin. This thing is so much fun. I was going to attempt to get the car to balance on top of me here, but that doesn't look like it's going to work. Keep in mind the Buggy is an open vehicle, so you're very easily shot through it. There's not much protection from bullets. I dare say there's going to be a few people setting up stunt videos and coordinated jumps with these Buggies. I've not attempted to like drive at them and jump off them, so I don't know whether they actually work the same as when they drive into you and flip you. And I have absolutely no idea why I dodged that car right there. It's not like I could have been damaged or stopped by it. Oh well. And that four-wheel drive's just like, nope, and lands straight back on its wheels. Just wanted to bring it down here and just to test out whether or not it can jump up these small walls, like just like basically climb up them. Can we make the roof? No. Well, that's put the buggy in a bit of a predicament. Oh good, I have a solution to this.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they leave them.
And we're back again, and this time we'll have a look at the Ruiner, and yeah, show you some cool stuff with that. Remember I said missiles, machine guns, jumping ability, and a parachute. And yeah, I must have a thing about trying to jump up on roofs. And of course, you're switching missiles and your machine gun the same way you would when you're switching weapons while driving or passenger in another car. Jumping handling's a bit weird, but nothing that you couldn't get used to in a hurry. It's just, yeah, a bit odd. And I hear it can be customised, so we're going to take it down to Los Angeles Customs and see what customisations we can do.
What brings you in today?
I'm the quickest shopper you can see. Look how fast I go. No, I'm just speeding this up, guys, so you don't have to sit through it. You just can customise it how you want. Obviously, it's very customisable. Yeah, it's just like any other car when it comes to customising, I guess. I don't know if you can customise it at the mod shops. Definitely seems to be handling a bit better, so maybe that'll increase the handling when you're in mid-air jump. It can't hurt. To deploy your parachute mid-jump, you just push the same button that you would push after jumping out of a plane to deploy your normal chute. Handling while parachuting is pretty basic. It's pretty much the same as when you're jumping out of a plane. I haven't taken it for a big jump, but you know, imagine the jumps you can get off Mount Gilead using the jump boost and the parachute on the way down. Now, I didn't know what was doing it, but my camera kept scrolling backwards and then under the car, so it took me a while to work out. It was actually my analog stick was sticking, so yeah, I'm sorry if it does that too much, guys. We'll go back and see if we can hit that jump and get a decent height and chuck the parachute out and see where we go. Either that or we'll just crash. So if you're enjoying the video, guys, don't forget, hit that like button, and if you want more content, hit that subscribe button, and that way you'll be kept up to date in the future. Oh, that was a fail. I ended up in the exact same spot as this when I was being modded on one of my other videos. Oh yeah, jump, that's right. and that's why we don't fire missiles at point blank range. Okay, time for the Phantom, guys. Pretty much the same as the Buggy, except it kicks the vehicles off to the side rather than straight up above it, and I don't think there's much that can actually get in its path and stop it. Except for that gutter, apparently that can stop it. Don't ask, somehow I ended up at the beach and decided I'd go for a drive in the water, and when I seen that it actually drives in the water quite well, I decided to see how far it would go in the water. And it actually drove for a while there completely submerged until I took my finger off the accelerator and went to accelerate again, and it just stalled and died. Okay guys, let's have a look at the retro Eligy, otherwise the Skyline. Now, I don't know how long it's going to last, but as you can see right now, the initial purchase is free, so get in while you can, because they may change that. And we'll just have that delivered up to the Eclipse Towers, and then we'll get a Leicester mission up if we've got one on the phone, which we do, and we'll accept that, and that'll give us a quick teleport back to the towers. And that is a good trick, guys, especially if you're getting chased down and people aren't leaving you alone. If you've got a Leicester mission there, you can use it to get back to the towers just as easy. So there it is, the stock Eligy, and we'll get it down to Benny's and see if we can do a retrofit on it, and it'll come out looking like a R34, I believe it is.
Be quick. What you need?
So even though the base car is actually free, it is actually a little bit expensive to modify it to a retrofit. So make sure you got some cash, guys. So right now you're probably noticing I took the splitters off the back. I thought they just looked way out of place, so I've just taken them off and just left the standard bumper on there. Well, that didn't stay straight very long. Well, as I said to you guys, we're going to go for a bit of fun in someone else's ramp car. Another player that was online and, yeah, got along well and had a bit of fun with the ramp car and some cops. And at that point when we threw that car backwards, I think it landed on gang members because they went nuts and started trying to shoot us. Now it does appear that the more things you hit, the more damage the car actually does take, so it is quite possible to blow this car up by damaging it too much. And that's how it's done. And this guy was not having it no way, no how. He just did not want to be flipped, so yeah, he dodged and weaved. Well, we ended up bailing on the buggy just after it blew up, and yeah, so it's back to the Twin Towers and calling it a day. That's the end of the video, guys, so thanks for watching. See ya.